of the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Throwing, Jones. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. On first down, Bennett. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jones. That's complete. Okuribuna. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Yeah, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they're going to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. Hunter Henry brings it in. Touchdown, Bills! Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Jones on 1st and 10. They'll get that complete to Albert O. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Bennett, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 24, Jones, and complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On second down now, it's Bennett. And here he'll get it down to the 7. On third down, Bennett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now. Connection made with Chenault. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, back to Fournette, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Fournette running out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
That's how you get back, baby. That's how you get back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 1st down, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On second down, here's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's Jones. Off the play fake.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bennett, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 39, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Bennett, and this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And a Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On third down. It's Bennett, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Jackson. Complete to Chenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll